Elvis was good.
Did you get that
I
button?
like Chubby Checker better though. Chubby Checker. Now there was a Elvis beat him out. The reason why he beat him out was because he changed his. He sung some love songs. He had a few Christmas songs. He kind of mixed it like Sinatra. That's why Sinatra got so big. He had different categories of singing, whatever.
Yeah.
But Chubby Checker was just, he's just a banjo player, and he didn't do a lot of love songs.
Chubby
Elvis
Checker
had
did
a
the
lot of
twist.
love
Wasn't he the twist? Chubby Checker?
Yeah.
Yeah. There he's barking.
Yeah. I can't think how that goes now. The twist.
Baby, let's do the twist.
Yeah, let's do the twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been so long since I heard it. So. Old Chubby Checker. He was a black guy.
Yeah.
But
Big guy, wasn't he?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, he was.
Did you ever see him in concert?
I saw him in person down at the what was the name of it?
Like the way he cocked his head.
I think it's a Veterans Building there. It's not the Keel Auditorium. It was right next to it. I can't think of what it was. I think the Railway Express back then. They had Railway Express. I almost started at the Railway Express. I was tempted, but I didn't. I had to go on them trains. I didn't want to go on them trains.
Back when they had cabooses. Kids these days don't know what cabooses are.
Trains were big. That's where my mother was born on a train.
She was?
Coming from Texas.
Really? I didn't know that.
Coming from Texas.
Wow.
Gardner, Texas.
Gardner?
Gardner, Texas.
Where's that located at, Gardner?
It's
South Central?
Somewhere near Dallas, I think.
Oh,
Or
really?
Fort Worth,
Okay.
one of them.
Huh.
Dallas, they called it Gardner.
Huh.
And my birth certificate had it on there. Had the,
Tiki here.
her dad, my grandfather, on my mother's side,
You need to get
he
it
worked
cut
for the
off for
railroad.
either boy.
Uh-huh.
he worked for the one that went up through, can't think of the name of it now. CNA, they call it, Chicago and
CNN.
Alabama.
Sit,
Camera down. Yeah?
Joey.
Thanks.
Sit. Joey. Sit.
There we go.
Sit. Oh, I don't care. You don't want to do it, that's okay.
See how
I told
quiet
you
he
to
is? He
sit.
was yiping downstairs a little bit.
Sit. No, I
See,
go on.
he ain't that wild. Whenever you
Sit.
settle down, he's, you know.
Yeah,
I
he
come
did.
walking in with my cap on and my hat and coat, and he's jumping all over me. Now he's just going to walk by and look up and how you doing, and
He's calming down.
Care
a little
less.
bit.
he don't care now. But you get up, put a coat on, put a hat on.
Keep your.
So you do that because he knows you're leaving?
I think he knows something. I don't know. Either
That's for
I
sure.
know when he
That's for
sees
sure.
her with a coat
Anything
on,
else
he's
valuable that you don't want him
uncontrollable.
to eat on,
Oh,
He
really?
thinks he's going out for
he
a walk.
throws up.
He really thinks he's going.
So is Robbie gonna
She
paint
get
your
the
room?
coat on. Look out.
Huh?
Robbie gonna
I
paint
say,
your
come
room?
here. He won't even pay attention
I
to
don't
me.
know.
Just
I have to
I have to
wait
go
till
in there and
they're
get
on
between
the
him
bed,
and her.
Because I gotta take the border
to
off.
go out the door. So you go on, close the door behind you, and go on out. and
My
I'll
tail
keep you-
end
he's
can
standing
hurt
there-
because it don't
standing
hurt
there
me when
yiping.
I stand. So I can,
And then as soon
I
as
can
you hear
take
the
it off.
door close,
with my hiney hurt
he's right in there on top of the
You
chair.
wanna put your bed
Yeah.
back in your room?
Watch the car come out.
And-
When the car starts backing
sure?
out and he sees it,
Yeah.
he starts
I'm
getting
sleeping
kind of,
okay on that other
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
he knows.
Comfortable.
Lucy used to sit up on the back of that chair too,
Yeah,
remember?
she didn't do the things that.
No, no. Lucy was quiet.
Lucy
Lucy was a quiet dog. She,
was one of the best dogs we've had. I really do.
Well, say we
I
can
mean,
move
this
the
one's
bed
all-
back
I'm not
in.
knocking it.
At
It's
least it
just
won't be so
different.
crowded.
than you ever had.
No,
yeah.
I don't think.
it's fine. It's the
I
way
would
it
find
is.
It's gonna
known
take
what
a
I
little
know
time
now
for your
about
arm
him,
to
I
heal
don't
up,
think I
right?
would
Huh?
agree
It's
to
gonna
bring
take
him.
some time for your arm to heal
But
up.
now they get used to him. It's
That's right here.
uh-oh. Watch it. What's that? What's that bottle? Huh?
What about it?
What is
You
it? I
ain't
said.
getting into anything.
You got your mail, Sharon?
Yeah, I threw it away.
You threw it away. Huh? All the advertising.
It's all junk.
Yeah, well, we need need to celebrate. Take a drink and getting the gate fixed. Let's have a drink. Toast.
Be pulling you up out of the gutter again now.
Yeah, and I saw a guy standing out on one of them patios, or standing by the patio thing, watching me. I was just standing there looking, and I was parking. You might have knocked over on your door. I said, "There's a man out here."
Oh,
I've had that happen to me.
oh really?
The worst one I ever had was I went to these people's house. Had sold them a house, had their
Sure
house
that
sold,
is
they got their
Best
house
Buy.
sold,
Yeah, it is.
and they asked me to come down. They're having some ham and beans.
Oh, okay.
Get here at 4:30. I said, okay, all right, I'll do it. I get
Am I
back,
gonna
I'm
have
sure
room
the
on
ham
this
and beans,
computer to
yeah,
do
oh,
stuff?
boy.
Yeah, you should.
Now, one of my favorites. So I get
You
down
should.
there at 4 o'clock. I got there early.
Yeah.
They always have one car sitting outside and one in the garage. I thought maybe they just went somewhere or something, Went up there, knocked on the door, looking around, went back out to my car. I guess they ain't here. I guess I'll just. It was about 10
We need
after
some
4.
more treats. We want
I guess I
to
just go ahead and go.
What?
Here come the police.
Some more treats.
Flashing lights.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
You don't like those
Yeah.
treats?
Sir, wait in that door.
Too much of them.
I'm from the real estate company. They had car signs on my car.
Yeah.
Good thing I did. Because they looked at the car sign. Oh, yeah, okay. Then what do you want with these people? I said, well, I just sold their house. And they invited me down for some ham and beans.
Right.
He looked at me, oh, yeah? Didn't believe it. He thought I was just making up a story. But I tell you, and then finally they came. Oh, yeah, he's okay.
They're in my
He ain't nobody.
He's here for ham and
He's a real
beans.
estate man. He come for dinner. So the police laughed, and they some neighbor around there saw me
Watching out.
knocking up on the door.
What year were you born in, Dad?
35.
1935.
35.
Middle of the Depression.
Depression was in the 20s. Depression was up to 1931, 32.
The stock market fell in 29,
29.
correct?
Right, that's when it fell in.
And then when the U.S. entered World War II is what pulled us up out of the Depression.
Well, that's what Roosevelt got 12 years in. The only president that got 12 years.
That was
Now it's
Franklin,
eight.
right?
Um,
Was it Franklin?
yeah.
Roosevelt? Yeah.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Right.
No, that Roosevelt was his name, right?
Right. FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Franklin
Roosevelt, yeah.
12
Roll
years. 12 years.
Roll over.
And nobody else has had more than
Roll over.
8.
Yeah.
And it
We're
was
still going
very
with the
cool.
8 now.
Yeah.
For the last 30, 40 years, we've been going with 8. 2 terms. That's what
2
you
terms,
get.
that's it. That's all you
Yeah,
get.
roll over.
It was after him that they
Roll
started
over.
that 2-term thing,
All
right?
the way. No.
Well,
Roll
Roosevelt was so
Come on.
popular
No.
and got him out of the war, the depression,
Roll
and
over.
everything else. And
Right.
boy, he was a king. He was
Really?
like a king. They
Roll
had
over.
to pin a good
Lay
one on
down.
him. And he died in
Now
office.
roll
so
over.
Truman took over.
Roll over.
Dwight? I mean, that's Eisenhower. Harry Truman.
Harry Truman.
Harry Truman. Yeah.
Harry Truman
No, sit down.
Lay down.
fired the big man, the big general.
Lay down.
Oh, you mean
Yes, you will.
MacArthur.
You ain't
Oh.
gonna
He
get none
was
till
the
you lay down.
biggest thing. He would have beat Truman out of the election. He was very popular.
Really?
Lay down.
And he was big.
You're not here.
And Truman.
Truman fired him
Sit.
because he wouldn't do what he told him. He told
Now
him
lay
to
down. Roll over.
get a peace treaty with the
Lay down.
with the Japanese.
Right.
And the Philippines, they wouldn't sign any. To this day, they still.
Lay down.
All it is a
I did not
ceasefire.
say
Never
part.
been